Hi there, this is the Divine Miss Mikki. Okay, well, I'm going to try and make another quickie. Good luck. Anyway, those who have been watching my videos know I started with all the good intentions of making short videos, and yeah, didn't always work that way, but it just depends on what the subject is. Some subject needs more talking about. So something came to me. I can't even remember where. I was maybe reading something, comments or whatever on YouTube, but it just came to me about how we always have choices. We can move forward, stagnate, move sideways, or move backwards. So what does that mean? Okay, in life we have choices. Now, some choices are they're not always that good to make, but we have to make them. Or if we choose not to make them, we can stagnate. The problem never gets solved. Or we move sideways. It's kind of like we're still in the same ballpark, but we've just moved bases, that's all. The problem's still there, we're just moved a bit to the side of it. And then of course you can move backwards, where rather than deal with it, rather than even stagnate, we run, we hide. We try and do whatever we can not to face it. I see this, you know, and to be honest, I've done it myself. I've certainly seen a fair bit of it lately, whether it be in my own personal life or even globally. But you know what? We always have the choice. You know, and that's even when we don't think we have that choice. I just saw a mozzie decide to go past. This is Australia. Mozzie heaven. Mozzies are mosquitoes, for those who don't know that Australians like to shorten words or make them longer or rhyme, slang. Yeah, we do our own thing. So anyway, how do we move forward? Well, it just means that we face it. We look at the situation. We decide, okay, what is the best way to handle this that I can learn from, that doesn't take me backwards, that doesn't keep the situation ongoing, even though we can't change what other people do. We can change how we handle it. We can change how we think about it. Sometimes a situation comes up where it's actually better to sit back and look at it. Sometimes a solution will come up and you just move from there. Sometimes it's better to sit back so that you don't overreact. You know, we're all human. But that's not stagnating. And it's not procrastinating. It's sitting back and looking. There's all these little fine nuances in life. It's more than 50 shades of grey when it comes to living. So when it comes to moving forward, it does depend on the situation, but it means that your momentum is forward, moving forward for you, for your life. You can't change what happens with anyone else because that is their path, that is their choice, that is where they're going. Stagnating, well, we know what happens when water stagnates. It becomes slimy and yucky and not so good to have around. So stagnating really, not such a good thing. You know, it's kind of like procrastinate, stagnate. They're kind of similar there. Moving sideways, well, when you think about it, it's just skirting around it. I'll just shift my attention over here, because if I move my attention over here, I don't have to look at it. I don't have to see it. I don't have to know about it. I don't have to do anything. I'm just going to move myself around it. And guess what? The problem's still there. It's like, people sometimes they will take a drug or alcohol to escape their problems. The problem is you don't escape them. The problem is still there. Soften the blow. Just have a few drinks. That'll soften the blow. Nah. It just hurts your body. Doesn't change anything. It's not saying that, people shouldn't have a glass or two, I don't, but I'm allergic to just about everything, so no, it's out of the question for me anyway. I can't even have a little bit of bubbly on New Year's Eve, but that's okay. I'm mad anyway. Do I really need any more? So, I just heard a few people I know, including my own daughters, going, yeah, she really is. She really is, okay. That's cool. So we've looked at stagnate, moving sideways, moving forward, moving backwards. Yeah, that's something, I've done this myself, where I've progressed in my evolvement. I've moved forward, and then I allow someone to come in, and I take on their words or their energies or their beliefs, because that can happen when you're an empath, when you're a sensitive, and especially if you've got unresolved issues. I tell you, I swear I've got cat fur on my nose. When you've got things that can get in the way of your growth. And so you're moving, you thought you were moving forward, and you were moving forward, and then something got in the way, and you started to digress. Not digress. I can't think of the word for it, but you go backwards, and it'll come to me like probably 3 o'clock in the morning, as we know happens. Oh yes, now I remember it. I'll go back to sleep now. So this is what I wanted to talk about. I won't complicate it. It's just for you to think about. What choices are you making? Are you choosing to move forward? It's not easy. It's definitely not the easy way, but it's the best way, because you learn, you grow, you feel so much more in control of yourself when you're moving forwards. Things less will hit you. So it's not a bad thing. Stagnating, well, there's a difference between the stagnating and the sitting back, waiting, watching, observing. Sometimes when you've got people that are playing mind games, rather than battle it, you just go, I'm just going to sit back. And when you know someone's lying to you, sit back, listen. Listen carefully. Because most liars are not really that good at keeping up the lie. And so you start to see cracks. You hear the things that don't quite add up. They tell you something, and you know it's not right. They make excuses, and you're going, yeah, hang on. Nah, that's not sitting right in my gut. That does not feel right. But you just sit back and wait. And you know what can happen with people like that? Sometimes when they know you're onto them, they're gone. They take off. It's like they don't like being found out. But that's their choice. That's where they're at. They're moving sideways. They're doing avoidance. They're choosing not to learn. You don't have to. And you also don't have to react. And that's where there's a difference between stagnating and observing, seeing what's going on. So then you know how to move forward. So there's always a difference. Anyway, rather than this be a really long-winded video, as I've sometimes done, I thought that I'd just leave it at that. Something for you to think about. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments. I'm no expert. I'm just going on what I've learnt. I've learnt from other people. I've learnt from my own experience. I've got a lot of books on life, and I go with what feels right. But I'm not an expert. And I don't have all the degrees and all that some have. I just have a degree in living life and experiencing a lot of interesting stuff and choosing to learn from it. Anyway, I picked some cards. So our Spirit, of course, Light Seers, was drawn to them anyway. And oh, these are so cute. The Wishcraft Oracle, Stacey Demarco. These are so cute. So I asked Spirit, I said, okay, what cards will we have? I think we'll do the Light Seers first. I haven't looked at these yet. So we have the King of Swords. It's sitting calmly in your truth, using your logic, your thinking, but also your stillness. Some people work in logic, but they forget to have their stillness. They're all over the place. But they're being logical as they're being all over the place. That's not stillness. This is thinking, observing, watching, being centered. And we have, Ten of Cups. Because when you are in your stillness, the world is your oyster. Your wishes can come true. It's about focus, being still, not allowing things to get to you, seeing, being strong in your mind, being strong in your body as best as you can, being strong in your soul, in your energy, in your emotions. And that does not mean shutting off emotions. No, because emotions are a positive thing. They're just negative when they're out of control. There's no lack of control here. And, oh wow. Wait, we've got some good cards on this one. 8 of Pentacles. You've got all these choices and all these things you can do and all these wishes that you're making. So you have the strength to work on it and make it happen. Your 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, and your King of Swords. Very strong. That's about move forward. If you make the choice to keep moving forward, you just keep creating better and more. You have more choices in life that can lead you to greater things. Forward movement, it's always a good thing. From the Wishcraft, what have we got? Oh, haven't seen this one before. Bake magic cookies. Now I'm sure there's a few chuckles coming from that one. I can give good things to myself and others. Yeah. When you're moving forward, you're helping others who choose to come with you on that journey forward as they move on their path. It's a magic cookie of experience and enlightenment. You help turn on the light for others as you brighten your own light. And speaking of light, we have candle magic. Every day things get better. When you're moving forward, every day things do get better. It doesn't mean there's no hard times, because life has its challenges. That's the way it is. It's how we handle the challenges. That's what makes the difference. So, create all the good things and shine your light, because it's going to help others as well as you move on your journey. And with that, I did make it quickie. That's a good one. As you can see, Leo's here, and so is Skittles. Oh, you're going to say hello? Hey, you're going to say hello? Yes. Yes. Leo's there going, yeah, whatever, don't try and do that with me. And I wouldn't, because he weighs a ton. He's a big boy. So, on that note, dream, move forward, create a better life for you, and it creates a better life around you for those who choose to work and move forward with you. It won't always happen. Some people won't. Their choice. Remember, life is about choices. You may think that you've got no choice, but you've always got a choice. Some people think, I've got no choice, I'm just going to avoid it. That's still making a choice. So move forward. Choose to move forward. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. So please share, like, comment. I love the comments. Let's get over the 100 subscriber mark. I have my wishes too. I'm aiming get over the 100, and then we'll move forward from there. So that's my forward movement right now. And I hope wherever you are that you're safe, that you're as well as possible, that the weather's not too crazy for you. I know it's going, in places it's going pretty nuts. Look after the earth. We have to realize that we live on this planet. If we don't look after her, do you really think she's going to look after us? Recycle, reuse, repurpose. I live that motto. Try and live as organically as possible. I make my own soap. It's really simple. I just get a natural melted pour, some essential oils. I get organic cocoa butter from a women's co-op in Ghana. I also get my shea butter from there. So I make my own healing balms. And there you go. Have fun. Be creative. And I'm waffling on again, aren't I? Yes, okay. I know. So be kind to yourself. Enjoy being you. And if you're a little bit crazy, if you do tend to waffle on, if you can talk underwater with a mouthful of marbles, who cares? As long as you're happy and you're being yourself, that's all that matters. If someone else can't handle it, that's their problem. You be you. Because you're the best version of you. You're the only version of you. Be authentically you. Don't live a lie being what everyone expects you to be. Don't live a lie trying to impress everyone. Just be you. If they don't like you at that, you don't want them around you. So I'm going to bid you adieu. I hope you enjoy this. Who knows what else is going to come up? I'm having fun. Look after yourself. Love yourself in a pure form as best you can. It's not always easy. Be loving in your talk without being a doormat. Had to learn that one. Be true to yourself. Be kind to others. But be kind to yourself. It's okay to pamper yourself. It's okay to spoil yourself. It's okay. It's how you do it. That's what makes a difference. So on that note, I'm going to say bye-bye for now. And I shall be back. If not tomorrow night, it'll be the night after. I've got another busy day tomorrow. I've had a crazy week. And I'll see you later. Okay. Bye for now. Bye.